setup space for Kesnet. I think that's where they'll find their win conditions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it might be a bit one-dimensional, but also a team like Cloud9 might end up opting into those massive brawls, and that could be exactly what Envy are looking for. On the attack side, looking towards Cloud9 to set a little bit of tempo here. We mostly got to see, as Elsis calling masterclass on Pearl previously, on defense.
Now we get to see Envy as well. Team that are not looking to shy away from the fights, but Team One will step up regardless of that one, and he's still going to be layering down these bullets. A bit of necessary backup in the form of Zephyr, waiting by the side, and he's going to be overwhelmed. There it is, Rossi. Getting his own back, and he does have skin in the game for this matchup. Wants to try and put that differential into Cloud9, but the rest of the pack shortly behind, and the split into B does work out.
Really good reaction from Cloud9, and they've got themselves in a very strong position here. It's going to be almost impossible for Inspire to crack this one. He's got a classic. No real opportunity to upgrade either. All of those corpses scattered towards the other end of B. I mean, a turret to play off, but it's a very difficult spot.
Yeah, he's really just, at this point, time being bled out. Can't really play for anything at this point. Cloud9 assuming the appropriate positions. They have left enough of the chance.
Right now.
And there's the pull as well, so that just denies any chance of that one. So, open pistol round going to Cloud9. And immediately we're getting to see that style clash of the two teams in the direction that Cloud9 perhaps want to go into as well as a team, because you know Envy are going to be aggressive. You know they're going to want to try and take fights early on. It's
Absolutely.
how you contain it as a team.
Well, this round, I think, perfectly summed that up, didn't it? They wanted to take a big fight over towards Belong.
Yeah, him, Max.
The C9 were able to adopt it.
I whiffed on the third guy.
Yeah, whiffed on the third guy. Kind of rough, actually. I only got 2 on the pistol. Demon 1, that's what I've always said. He's only good for 2 per round. That's why he hasn't been picked up for Tier 1. At this level, you need to be getting a 3K in every round.
Too hard on himself, I think. Perhaps. Popping with the full disrespect, he just vacuums up the orb and gets the hell out of there. So
something actually we've seen more and more teams doing.
Yeah.
Because the team with guns wants to be playing passive and cautious of a big push, the team without guns can basically run around the map quite a lot and go and steal orbs.
Yeah, exactly. Denying some of the win cons from the attacking team, stop the ults from generating just a little bit faster, really.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a generally sensible evolution of the meta. Now, the A site is almost completely open, though. There's clearly a bit of presence early on because Poppin went and pushed up, but now he's the only player back. Watching from Flowers, but he won't be able to form too much resistance here. Might just play for a cheeky diamond.
Yeah, he's going to try and take it. He's already in front of the smoke. It is being watched, though, by multiple players. They've got their aim trained on it, but what?
Sorry?
Okay, Kesnet. Yep, shot in the dark and in the smoke. He's rewarded.
Well, there goes the Asher with the pull. Kesnet, though, falls.
Here.
Surely there shouldn't be too much more threat.
No, it's about keeping these guns intact at this point. That's getting a little bit too roughy, but the damage done prior. Demon 1 was good for 2 on the site while all that was kicking off.
Still only 2, though.
Still only 2 per round, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Need to see more from him. Must do better.
Demon 1, he was a menace in their last game played, honestly.
Oh,
a big surprise. I mean, averaging out, I think, 172 ADR.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
9 first kills to 3 first deaths. So he was on one. And all part of the plan for Cloud9, trying to play to his strengths as a player.
And the map pool, too. Look at map 1, map 3. It should be playing to his strengths.
Yeah. You have to imagine so. This is all in from Cloud9. They're not messing around.
All in from Envy, too. They went 4-player stack on the A side of the map.
Yeah.
So this is the weak area with only Inspire. Can he delay? Not really.
No, he doesn't want to do too much for that one. He's going to square and try and take that fight towards the back of the halls. Wasn't set up for much there. And Penny is just able to take him out Stinger. That's all it took. It's an upgrade acquired as well. With the rifle, and you can start to retreat back now. You have a lot of util to stall if you are Cloud9 in a composition like this. Demon 1, this is incredibly sharp stuff. Oh, goodness me! They don't give him a chance.
Finally, what Demon One's looking for, a 3K to put away the bonus. That's astonishing stuff.
Oh.
The first kill onto the Neon, slided through as well. Neutralizes any threat to his teammates.
He's on fire.
Yeah, Extra also has been stunned by the Astra, so an assist there from Vic is lovely.
Nice, boys! Clean! Clean!
So clean. Incredibly clean.
Yeah.
They hit the weak side of the map on that round, obliterated Inspire. The Killjoy utility didn't actually look like it did anything to slow them down. Penny was just through.
Just a stealth drone. Doesn't actually push away Extra's position here. Poppin also, he's trying to get in their faces here.
I wonder if
Bit of
they
a bluff from him.
Yeah, they might remember that it was a bluff last time too.
He's really trying to miss that opening kill. It's good enough there. At least gets to one before the trade is intact, and he buys a bit of time. So Envy do have players this time onto the A side. Remember last time, gave it up quite freely when they were on the eco. There's danger here lurking in the form of Extra.
With the Bandit at close range.
Yeah, within 10 meters. It's going to be one shot to the head. But, yeah, just tries to take the timing. Zephyr, pretty good game IQ there. Make sure to insert himself in the smoke as it blooms, so...
It feels different now, though, doesn't it? I mean, C9 have met much more resistance than last time they ended A.
Still might look to see if they can take it forward, especially that Demon 1 is in this approach towards Art. He's just making sure to take this one slowly, cautiously at that. He hasn't made any sound cues, and gradually they are going to end up winning this round.
30 seconds left.
Picking Envy to pieces. Envy are going to need to see if they can find some answers to what's been going wrong for them soon enough.
Yeah, it's a strange one. They went for that big... I mean, we've seen 2 eco rounds, right? But on the rounds where the economy's been even, Envy went for a big brawl with 4 players over towards B, and they lost it. And then they went for a big brawl on A, and C9 were in the other area of the map. And then they, you know, you're playing retake, and Demon 1's posted up like a turret, destroying you.
There's damage done to Demon 1 there. He would have gone down to a single shot if Inspire was quick enough with it, but this is just looking, I mean, matter of fact, really. At this point, Cloud9 4-0, leading early. Dire beginnings for Envy.
Well, so far, you've got a pretty good read that they're following as a pack. It's a 4-1 attack side that Zelsis has been calling on these rounds so far. So if you hear a Tejo drone at the beginning...
He's doing it again.
He is. If you hear the Tejo drone, are they taking attack timeout already?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that
sort of time of pause.
That's incredibly early.
Yeah.
They've basically only tried one idea twice. I mean, you know, they've had one game plan and they're 0 for 2 on it, but it's really early days to be having some coach input here. You'd think that the players would already have a plan B in the back pocket. A little bit strange. I wonder what they're discussing here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could read into, perhaps, that if Cloud9 want to play as grouped as this, then, you know, follow the Tejo drone. Wherever the Tejo drone is going, try to put 3 players over there and see if you can get the strong side of the site. Inspire's Killjoy utility wasn't good enough to be able to hold one area of the map on his own, so I don't really like the idea of carrying on going for the 4-1 defenses.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the reason that Coach Stunner has come in, is because they were planning to run the same idea again. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. But guns in their hands. They're going to be looking to see if they can take this one with the best foot forwards. Especially you see him popping, he's got that Odin on lock, and it looks like gearing up for that skirmish here. This could get bloody very quickly.
You want to play? Let's play.
Smokes and Stars all placed down here, trying to supplement the fight coming forwards, and Penny wrangling control of that rifle. 3 quick kills to his name.
And they are brawling. It's exactly as you said, Brent. They're taking the brawls. They're opting into them, both teams. It's just that Cloud9 are absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
Round 1 and round 5, both teams have clashed. And this time, not only did Penny get the better end of the Neon v Neon little exchange and skirmish, but Zelsis' single flash that he threw was money.
The supportive user from Zelsis, even in the game yesterday, was sublime.
Oh, it was.
He was calling, maneuvering around the troops like he was playing an RTS game. I mean, it's true, though. I mean, Ender was speaking about the communication between, you know, Zelsis and the rest of the team, and as well as that, you know, Demon 1 actually getting active in the comms, always asking Zelsis either telling Demon One where he wanted him placed for the defensive setups.
Yeah, or Demon One himself saying,
Yeah.
hey, where do you want me, coach?
Yeah, exactly.
Where should I be? But also, the other thing that I thought was really interesting about the insight that that Ender gave is that Demon One was microing players to like hold angles for him and hold certain spots so that he could get set up as the best possible position. The Astra stun as well completely neutralized Rossi there.
Yeah, insane supportive util.
Yeah.
Multi-layered approach to the A main fight.
Everybody predicting Cloud9 not activating a curse just yet.
No, Imi was going around threatening the talent. Wondering who we predded.
There's no shield right now on Poppin.
Yeah, it's just gone for it. Just a stray gun. X is going to try and take that time. He was potentially spotted. And look at this, vacating. Further back in terms of the positions. He will have to respect that though. Oh no! Poppin spraying down, anticipating a rapid reclaim of the space on that. He is punished as a result of it.
Look at the bullets in the wall, and yet none of them landed on Demon One.
So quick to remove that threat. And it is cautious. Cloud9 is just really getting a mixture of movements. Eggster feeling like he did need to make a play in a moment, so it's a clean shot onto Penny.
And they've actually still got 2 players here ready to defend, so this could be where Envy turn things around in a 4v4.
Go ahead.
And had a flash. Armageddon towards the back halls. You are being forced way out to the open. We'll see if Envy can actually manage to weather this storm, though. Batter down the hatches. They have a player advantage. Salvos forwards. Eggster just crouched up, tucked. He's looking for some sort of bailout. Doesn't receive it, though. That will have to be a bit safer there. Vic looking to tuck.
Spike planted.
Rossi and Inspire now. All on site. There are ults potentially at work here. Envy, they could offload it with the Cosmic Divide. It looks like that's exactly what Rossi's got in mind. Cloud9 though, already pressed up forward. Stun. Connect. Deep into the position here. It's a good first kill to be claimed here. Envy find it finally. The round on the board to potentially stop this snowball avalanche.
Strong work from the Envy anchors on the B site to be able to do enough damage in that situation. And a crucial pull from Rossi. I mean, credit to the guy. Nice shot to hit from Exter. But they did a good job of stopping Cloud9 from being able to get through that smoke. Smoke down, pull in front of it.
That was Envy! This is Envy!
Trying to get their confidence back, I think.
Yeah, but also,
It's a good round
I
to do
think
it.
happy with how that one played out. Exter was confident enough to go for a bit of a re-clear over or a re-push into an aggressive angle on B main, and then, you know, they fought up close to the smoke. I think just playing with that confidence is also what Poppin's probably looking for from his squad.
Yeah. Not seeing much in terms of nuance from the game plan of Cloud9. Been going for these heavy 4-1 splits.
It's been working.
Yeah, exactly. No real reason to switch it up. Stealth drone as well has put them into a very forward position here, so their own star that they've pulled back on the cross. Drone to try and get some mid-round information here while Demon One goes poking and prodding out towards that mid-angle.
He didn't interact with the alarm bot yet, though. So Envy, actually, I've got 2 players there, ready for something, but the alarm bot's still giving them that peace of mind.
50-second mark roughly looking here. Cloud9 will now start to explore towards it. Inspired, crouched up, posted onto the angle.
It's a bit of a tough A finish. They don't have a Teo drone to go and clear A main. Don't have any presence there. I think this has to be a fake. They've just got to get rid of the Killjoy utility and the Killjoy.
Oh, util into the hands. Inspire. He was swinging. He was going for it. Turret will get broken, but there's only 30 seconds left. And what site are you going into here?
Has to be a B finish.
Yeah, it really does. Inspire won't be able to play into the fight too much. A hail of bullets, hoping for a lucky connection, but he won't be getting that. Reposition to bound here from Envy. Ingraining themselves now into the site. Trying to put on the defense of a lifetime for them. Let's see if they can manage to find it, but the odds popped off. No one anticipating Rossi. High ground perch overlooking it all and puts that fear into their hearts. That's 4 kills for him.
Beautiful revenge for Rossi.
Yeah, he was talking about it. He's got skin in the game in a matchup like this.
And he's popping off. I mean, I'd love to hear what he's saying in the comments as well. Might hear a bit of it in the replay. He's posted up, high ground angle, taking heads, taking names.
Bro, yo, Hunter, do you see me Hunter, do you see me gliding? Hunter, do you see me gliding? Oh.
I was just watching Kesnit in the background of that, just looking over, very serious. It's a strange collection of players on Envy, but it's fun to watch.
That's the thing with Envy, though. That's the one strength that they've got, is that they do all have these chips on their shoulders in terms of almost this, like a team of outcasts almost, in terms of people that have looked down upon them, right, throughout their careers. And
yeah, the core of rankers were streamers and ranked players who a lot of people look down on for playing a weird style and playing, you know, one-trick Cypher, Reyna player, you know, the pop-in swing. They were meme players,
sure,
a lot of them. The extra Yoru one-trick, the Baby J redemption.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there was a lot of narratives like that. And then when you add Kesnit, who's got a chip on his shoulder and just beat Crew, though he hasn't had a chance to play against Sadak yet, God help us when he does. And Rossi, who got kicked from Cloud9. It's fun, actually, to see Rossi playing against Demon 1, by the way, who both got kicked from Leviathan 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of history.
There is so much.
Circling around these two teams in a matchup like this one. But yeah, I mean, two Envy players, obviously filling in for them in terms of being sub-players at the beginning of kickoff, Kesnit and Rossi, but they fit the bill in terms of that identity that Envy have got going for them.
Yeah, I don't think there's really another player I could think of that would fit in where Kane's-era left. Kesnit makes the most sense out of anybody available at the tier 1 level.
And lineups aimed overhead now, long-range artillery about to be raining down onto this side. Kesnit looking to see if he can step up, yes, to kill claims on the adversary. Poppin was ready as well, primed with the Hunter's Fury. Make sure to stunt the A push before it can even get going. Orchestrated a little bit too much.
Small adaptations from the teams. Zeppa saved his drone for the site exec this time, and they contacted into that space because they've realized that Envy are playing slower, playing a bit more passive and deep on their angles. They're not pushing up and fighting as much anymore, right? But actually, it's working so well for Envy. In this round, they're just playing to react. As the hit comes through, they have the Hunter's Fury, completely isolate Penny from the rest of the squad. And this more punish play from Envy, rather than meeting Cloud9 head-on, is a great adaptation.
A better way to play it, rather than slamming your heads against a brick wall.
30 seconds left.
Waiting for the fight to come to you.
Put Cloud9 in a difficult spot here, 3v5 hitting back into A.
Yeah, find it very hard pressed to get anything going, especially with Poppin circling around them. He senses it, blood in the water, and as he's dipping his way in there, yeah, it's going to be the Odin spam, the overdrive. Everybody make sure to peak at the right timing. So Envy, flawless for them on round 8. Only trailing now by 2 rounds. Cloud9 in terms of the economy, just taking a look at it and a gander. They do have money still to keep buying into the next.
Some missed piece of utility there. I'm not sure whether that was the fragment grenade that we saw being lined up. But there was some kind of molly going off on the roof.
Gotta go.
Scream moment.
To be honest, though, that was not the problem there. The problem was that they're hitting into a very prepared Envy, who are not giving them these opening engagements that were going so cleanly the way of Cloud9. Again, Envy not really fighting over A main, not pushing up extra deep on B main, just holding, sitting back, waiting for Cloud9 to make the error.
Even shifting Inspire's setup over towards the A site, reinforcing it. Demon 1. Rendezvous is going to be just out of range if he wants to take a peek towards double doors, but he looks like he's just going to contain that space.
They're expecting the turret to be here. It's been moved.
And not in the appropriate position. As Cloud9 were left wondering, well, when are we actually going to be meeting that resistance? Walking steadily up as much as they possibly can, but now meeting that contact. You're going to see the util popped off pretty early on here. That was just from the thread of the knife. The nanoswarms had to be deaded in time. Just to stall it out. Star towards the back now. That's going to be awkward. Try and withstand most of this pressure that's coming your way. Double stuns at that. Inspire finding it tricky here. Clearance really into the back of the side. The bullets raining and whistling past the ears of these players, but that reveal is massive, and that's what happens when you don't clear towards that backside area. Envy, they weather the storm and now go back in with one of their own here. Lockdown is going to be dropped down. We'll see if they can take some space from it. Slightest of angles here. Penny feeling like potentially has to make a play. They do have util, at least a pull to try and buy a bit of time. But again, this lockdown just pushes them all the way out of the vicinity. And probably can stick this one all the way. This team, full confidence in them, and a couple of bullets as well at the end do not hurt.
The turret contact from Inspire is so nice in this round. It's just a small detail, but again, think about the way that we've been describing these teams. C9 have already identified that Envy are sitting back, and so they're trying to contact up and take as much space as possible. And the point at which Envy are aware of that is when that turret takes contact. And that allows the defense to still be ready. And they've saved so much utility. I mean, Envy have still got all of their util at that point.
Yeah.
And it's Poppin's recon that really lands the first blow. C9 have got to find a way of actually baiting Envy into a little skirmish before the full retake scenario.
I'm out of here.
At least trying to pull some of that util out.
Or find a pick.
Yeah.
You know, go a little deeper. See if you can force a fight in mid, perhaps. Send Demon 1 on an exploration.
Inserted, but yeah, Exeter re-exploring. Big boom stick as well up through B long. It's going to be getting a lot of info now. With Demon 1 taken out, it's pretty evident as well. Demon 1 is usually the one who's going to be lurking, that insert player.
Yeah, and look how quickly Kesnit rotates over. They know this is an A finish.
Force up towards A again, and these bullets is really difficult to deal with. Odin spam up onto the corner. The stuns are going to connect and slow it down, but it's more where that came from. Plenty of MB players. This is just barbaric. They're knocking at the doors. And oh my goodness. I mean, the complete change of pace and tempo, the way this game has been going, it was early on all Cloud9, but Envy, they've made these right adjustments. The onus now being on Cloud9 to see if they can find an answer to it. And so far, not the case.
Yeah, we were a little critical, or at least questioning, of a very early tactical timeout coming out from Envy.
It's worked.
I know, bro, I
Just say
know.
B.
No, I meant to say A. Sorry,
Yeah,
I meant to
yeah.
say A.
That was way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A little bit of discussion going on there. But it sounds like it was just a small comms issue. Rossi misspoke rather than having the bad read. I mean, everything seems from the outside to be working out nicely here for Envy. Kesnit's going to pick up the op this time. They're double opping.
With the way that Cloud9 are walking around the map. Don't blame him for that one. Also popped off though. Zelsis is leading this one in with an old command. He's looking to see if he can take that first point of contact. Stuns are there, but they just can't cross this line of scrimmage. Talina and Sander's basically drawn out in lead with these bullets that are raining down, and there is no way. You're just being ripped to shreds. Cloud9, gotta say, they need different answers to this one. You can't just keep throwing bodies at it.
Well, they are extremely stubborn in terms of going A
These
on
have been
repeat.
rapid rounds, man. The half's almost over.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think this is a real test, actually, of Zelsis as a newer IGL, trying to come up with an answer. They certainly
Bro, I
adapted.
told you guys, they can only win the first 4 rounds. They can only script things.
Well, there's a read from Rossi.
Yeah.
They can only win when they've got kind of a pre-scripted idea. I mean, this is what we were discussing is, can Zelsis actually adapt on the fly? Struggles at the moment.
Fury again, this is it. Punish onto this stealth drone play where they've been using to clear the space. Only the one tag. Cloud9 look to absorb all the pressure coming away, but they will have to concede up all of B long.
Well, this is very different, though, from Envy, isn't it? We've talked about how they were not going for these early engagements, these early scraps. So final round of the half, and they're trying to throw C9 off their game, figuring that Zelsis would have come up with some idea by now. So they're mixing it up again.
That's a good read as well from MV, knowing that you've slapped them down when they've been trying to finish at A constantly. To expect that they'd be going for a bit of a B play in a round like this.
Time to jump.
Jump spot though, cut noise. They don't have the drone for this one, so they're going to have to take this one with bodies. Cloud9 have to keep their guns out well trained. Exeter's making it awkward for them. Actually lurking around here, but the Armageddon's going to be rolling out, and that's going to be forcing the issue into the corner. Exeter, there's no way, there's no way! Penny's blinded up, Rossi's trying to get involved. Will be finished off, and that was with the tour de force. Slowfield now dropped down. There won't be any instant answer back, but pop in, pop in, pop in. He's running at him. Plan denied. He's up above their heads now. Him and Kesnit are just causing all sorts of mayhem and mischief. There's Kesnit in the feed. He lights them up. 7-5 being that finish. Envy. A couple of smug smiles on their face. Nothing celebratory, but I mean, listen, they can be happy with that.
That's the Envy I remember.
Yeah.
That is quintessential Envy to end the half. And they've taken the lead after 5 rounds in a row. A 5-0 beginning for C9, where it looked like they completely knew what Envy were going for. Now, Emi and Zelsis stunned. What a recovery.
It's been explosive stuff from both of these teams, and we'll see really what the second half has in store for us. We're we've got to give a lot of credit to Envy here because they have turned that all the way around. They were down 5 rounds at the beginning of that half, and they managed to drag it away 7 in a row. And the onus really being left on Cloud9's shoulders to adjust and adapt their own game plan, but it was Envy that came up with those corrections. Contrary to how I was really leading into the series, right?
Yeah, well, on their attack side, though, we might still see Envy go for extremely all-in hits.
Yeah.
And I think their attack side is more where people have been able to get the read on them. Defensively, I was very impressed with the way that they were mixing up those early team fights that weren't particularly working, though they went back to it in round 12, and those very solid defensive setups that were, yeah, beautifully constructed. Set up around Inspire's utility and finding the right place that Celsius wanted to finish every time. I do think there's still questions here, though. This is still a 7-5 half. It's been streaky, but it's still anyone's game.
Envy seeming to have a bit of a read here. There was a lot of pings going over towards double doors. They've already triggered the trademark, and first shot going wide. That's stuns connecting now into Con. We'll see there's a stealth drone just chasing at their heels, trying to get a bit of information onto where these players are. But Envy taking control up towards mid. This smoke will be dissipating soon. Aggro plays as Cloud9 trying to clear up question marks across the map, and as it fades away, we'll see who reigns supreme. Quick little dash and glide into the corner. The underhand with a flash, and they had to turn away from that one. Everybody blinded up and calling for a bit of a stalemate.
Meanwhile, though, Exeter taking space down B long.
So deep all the way round, and the timing, well, it's Envy to just take matters into their own hands. They didn't wait for Exeter to activate off of any sort of sound cues. They just square up, take the fights.
Yeah, Rossi good for both.
Demon 1 and Vic drifting into this now, into a bit of a retake, and there's still chances for them. One headhunter bullet to the chest will do Rossi in. He's on 40 HP. Playing onto that long angle here, but a lot needs to be cleared. 1 star at your disposal. Vic will have this one to obfuscate this, and then it's damage done. Exeter clean, just sidesteps the bullets that Vix was looking to really layer into it, and he didn't get that star off or the smoke off in time. The pull is there. Tuck to the corner. It's Demon 1 with the read, and now leaves it into the 1v1, but time ticking. It's another tap. And Exeter knowing that he's won this one here. The circle shrinking. Win cons abound. Demon 1 might have the kills, but the round, that goes to Envy.
Smartly played there by Exeter towards the end. He knew what a win condition was.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that there was 2 players with single body shot health pools, Demon 1 just couldn't find the opportunity. Let's talk about that fight in B-Link, though. This is how Cloud9 were playing previously on the defense side, and it was crushing in their previous game.
Ross, you're cold for that double, bro.
Yeah, the double was huge. But it was also Envy slightly slowing down the pace and maybe even predicting that Cloud9 were going to go for a re-clear, as you said, to clear that question mark. Because that's what they were doing constantly against Leviathan.
Yeah.
It's Lev, though, we're getting caught by it everywhere. Especially in the early round, actually. They were getting caught by a lot of those flashes.
The peak. Okay, Exeter's swiftly overwhelmed.
Surprised he couldn't land a shot there.
Yeah, he's anticipating, I think, not that much resistance, to be honest. That was 4 players of Cloud9 working up, and it's the appropriate response from Envy. They instantly react, go over towards A, realizing it's almost certainly going to be open for the taking.
But Penny with an outlaw, Demon 1 with 8 bullets in a headhunter. There are threats here, even though 3 players have got full armor.
Don't want to count them out. C9 are going to have to take this one a bit faster, though. There's a ton of util that will be able to bleed time off the clock. Nana swarms and pulls. Salva's going to be used to see if they can clear away, but Cloud9 not taking space off the back of it. Smokes in their faces too at that. The Ares. A significant amount of work there. Envy have got this one covered on every single lane. No gaps in their play. Not looking to make any mistakes today here. It looks as clean as it really can be, despite Exeter going down near the beginning. 9-5 for Envy. They come out here looking to prove something, I think, on Pearl.
And if they can win on Pearl, the map pool is perfectly set up, in my opinion, for them to get a 2-0. Yeah. We saw them come out with a fairly impressive Breeze recently. Admittedly, you know, quality of opponent, lots of subs in that game. But I have no idea what to expect from Cloud9's composition on Breeze. I think that's going to be a mystery.
Yeah. Definitely is. Right now, Cloud9, they need a turnaround.
They know exactly where that knife's going.
Back wall. They're already pinging out the
still got
central positions. Kesnid, he's all the way in their faces. Penny eventually just turns around and realizes, okay, I'll just take the fight straight up. Bullets still raining down, though. And Many will fall, and we've seen players get many a kill from a position like this. Flash in your face, and this time Diligence. Extra making sure to clear it.
Great clear. Normally that position gets crazy value.
Yeah, it certainly does. Extra looking like potentially wants a little bit more. Gearing up like he wants to scrap towards the back of the side, but calling whole team willing to put a step. Stealth drone forwards. Peek into it. That's okay. Straight shots through the wall. Direct to the dome of Exter. Main gonna be wide open. Popping though, taking over. And he's not finished. Hungry for that final kill. 3 in a round for him now in a 5-round differential. Envy, they've just taken this map by storm.
He's certainly recovered from the fairly weak showing that he had originally when he first hit the Tier 1 stage.
Yeah.
That very first match he played, Poppin did an interview afterwards and he was like, well, we were still able to win 4v5.
Nice! Oh my god! Look at me popping!
Bro,
You are wanted!
And you go from that where you feel like maybe you've let your team down a little bit, but thank God they had my back. And now he's 16-7, wiping them away. Also calling some really nice adaptations too, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, also destroying Zelsis in the skirmish 1v1.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really touch on that, but it was...
That's a confidence builder.
It certainly was. I mean, it was Imi I was talking to, actually, about, you know, the skirmish strategy that some teams have got coming in. And, you know, for Cloud9 themselves, they said, we're going to give it to the person who's going to get less tilted.
Yeah.
Zelsis can, you know, if he ends up losing the skirmish, he'll brush it off. He's not going to let it affect him into the game. But he did get diffed.
Now, you could look at the narrative and say, well, it clearly gave Poppin a lot of confidence. He's 16-7. Yeah. It clearly affected Zelsis. He's 3-10. I don't know how much I buy into that narrative. I think Zelsis usually is a very supportive player, so it's not uncommon to see him at the bottom of the scoreboard like this. But also, in the previous game, he had an insane amount of assists.
Yeah.
The flash assists were where he was getting all of the work done for Cloud9. And this, I mean, this has been a collapse. Up 5-0, losing 10 in a row.
Nothing working out for them, and out of money, well dry. Cloud9 with not much to work with. Fury is going to be offloaded here. Poppin's looking to see if he can claim a couple of kills. Looking to keep the momentum going, despite the fact that they're up against the weak goodbye. Demon 1, playing to life of Inspire. So weapon handed over. Plant down. Envy looking to fight hard here for backside control. They still have that insurance policy. Rossi making sure that he maintains over towards A main. Stun though, going to be ricocheting into the back. That's a lucky to lead the charge, a lot of damage. Trying to make sure that they clean these kills up. Kisnet rifle, well trained at the right moment.
They're on fire.
Yeah.
The Envy players are on fire. The people who are taking a lot of the duels are just winning an astonishing amount of them currently. You need somebody like Zeppa to pick up the performance to where he had it in the previous game in order to get a hero round here. The game plans are not working, so you need somebody to step up.
Nice, puppy! Thank you for the Phantom, brother!
You need a hero right now for Cloud9 to make you believe that it's possible. 11 rounds on the trot.
It's unbelievable. What a difference that we've seen from that point, but perhaps you need a player like Demon 1 to turn the tide of the battle. Kisnet's going to be leading the charge. Down into the back of the halls. Envy, they do push players out of the picture here. Cosmic Divide as well is going to make it just that much more awkward. Penny is wrapping up onto the flank. Rossi not expecting that timing. He's going to go down here, putting a bit of pause potentially into the step of Envy. They do have to keep an eye now onto the flank. Wall up as well. Exter with a bit of a flash and a peek himself.
Definitely the best chance for Cloud9 in the last, I don't know, 11?
Yeah, essentially. It's come down to here. Now you're going to see as that wall fades down, the util's going to start flying forwards, and Penny does get accounted for. Poppin taking them out, trying to move past it. The Cosmic Divide of their own to see if they can lay it down the right fight. Extra 4 HP, and Celsius just drops down. Takes him out from the skies. Time playing a part in it, but making sure to min-max in the final moments as well to keep those ults going. For C9 though, at this point you do have to take it just one round at a time.
Well, they got an opener on a line that Demon 1 loves to fight. How often have we seen, even just over the course of the couple of maps that we've been able to watch Demon 1 play Pearl recently, he loves taking a peek early there at the start of the round. And then because Inspire was dead and because the alarm bot wasn't there, Rossi also falls, not quite anticipating how quick Penny would be on the flank. But Cloud9 are going to need a lot more of those. They're doing the same thing again, though. Demon 1 looking to go aggressive double doors, leaving B completely open, fight heavy A main. They're just basically running it back.
Yeah. B is completely open. You just have the one trademark, essentially.
Well, this time, Inspire doesn't give his life over easily. And that means the flank's going to be watched.
Exter deep behind enemy lines here. Does have the gate crash as well to exit back with the rack. Best. Okay, rest of the pack.
Late plant.
Yeah, it is late. There's Util that could fly forwards here, and it does deny them. And Cloud9 have got players in position to potentially try and flood back in. Zelsis, Util primed in his hands, the plant. Never to push it back that time, though. Poppin fully committing towards it. Flash in your face. Util's going to be expended as a result of it. Just looking for the right timing onto this one here with the no command. It's going to emanate out. Waves forwards, no more Util to be playing with, but Exter's there with a Bucky towards the back halls, and he is the warden here. No one really looking to step past. A bit of run and gun, though, does the trick. Cloud9 trying to find the right angles into this one. That no command will fade away eventually, so the Util is back online to try and delay, to try and pull it out, trying to body block onto it, but they can't get it in time, and the kills potentially flooded in for them. The defuse, it's being stuck half onto it, but there's a smoke in your face, and they're trying to lock down where these players could be! Stuck all the way! Oh, goodness me!
They must have thought that Zelsis was the player who was tapping, surely. After Inspire gets the kill, they just allow the full defuse to come through. Cloud9 are lucky boys to be able to get away with that one.
Got away with it, didn't they?
They've just stolen a round out. Now, part of the reason, though, that they were able to get the defuse off is because it was planted in a bad location. And that's because of the pressure that Zelsis applied with the fragment grenade and the fact that they were kind of late to get the plant down in the first place. Envy feeling like they can just run it again.
Now real significant changes. Cloud9, though, are making different adjustments here. It's a flash overhead, and that's an overdrive. Okay, you do want to respect that. Kesnit. Bunny hopping his way to victory, perhaps. Anchor Smoke's going to be dropped down. Makes it awkward to see if he can get through this one. Vic, potential for a timing to be taken. Yes, he just peeks onto it. Head clean off there for Kesnit, and he's just, oh my god, he's just ducking, weaving, playing around the pillar to salvo at your feet, Inspire. Still has his aim collected. Cool at the back of his mind. Lockdown's going to be used, though, for a moment like this, and there's plenty more odds where that came from. Speed is the name of the game for Cloud9. You have to take this one a bit faster, but he mistimed it. Demon 1's right there, and everybody's gone, and the lockdown's destroyed.
Oh, it's decisive. But there are so many moments where that could have gone wrong. You look at it at the end, and there's still 4 players alive.
It's on the flip of a coin.
Feels easy for Cloud9 when you look at the end result. Vic had worked some magic out here, though, to put it in a 5v3 to begin with.
Enemy remaining.
Absolute nuisance.
Good Util, Jordan! Good Util!
Still smiles for Cloud9 as well. They're not losing hope.
I think Envy need attack time out here. I can't believe that they've just run the same B round 3 in a row.
It's been a weird map.
Losing every single time without thinking, oh yeah, we'll make an adjustment. I can get twice, because they might have thought the first time, oh, it just went wrong because Inspire died at the very start of the round.
Yeah.
And so Inspire's been playing more passively. He hasn't been going for that mid lurk because they're, you know, thinking about Demon 1 controlling it with the op. But after it failed the second time, I'm surprised they ran it back for a third. And now, C9 on a streak of their own. 5 rounds in a row from Cloud9. 11 rounds in a row from Envy. How many are Cloud9 going to respond with?
Currently 3. They do take the time out, though, to adjust what they're doing. I mean, honestly, this game feels like there's no room for conditioning with the pace of play. The rounds are ending in like 30 seconds, even with the spike going down. But adjustments will have to be made here because Envy don't want to lose grip of this advantage that they've got.
One of the problems, if you're thinking about strategic adjustment from Envy's POV, you actually know that they're not playing B very heavy because you've been able to get in onto the site easily every time.
Yeah.
It's only been Vic playing inside of smoke. That's the most resistance they've come up against. So I think they're incentivized to make it feel like it's the B hit again, even if they have a different idea. And maybe have the turret to control A main and go back to it. But now Cloud9 are mixing things up and actually fighting over this space.
Players posted in those 4 positions. Supportive Util again. Overhead with a flash and trying to take that peek. But Zeltis is way out into the open. Zeppa supplements it, wants to augment the fight, and he needs to pull out some Util to potentially bail out Penny. There is a smoke. Chops it up and cuts it up, and there's a timing. Pop in, looking to see if he can strike.
Inspire as well.
He's found a gap. Double doors was left open this entire time. There was no trip, there was no player there. Flash is dodged. Penny still forwards. And trying to find it! My God! Striking while the iron is hot. Lives up to it. Cloud being denied as well. Slowed and stunned. Penny running all over them. Stunting the Envy hit.
I couldn't really tell you what they did differently this round coming out of the tag line.
Rossi's going to look for chances.
No, Rossi's not good enough for it there.
Yeah.
A very difficult scenario. Now, that just basically looked like the same thing.
Yeah.
I suspect that during the tag timeout, they wanted Inspire's turret and A main to give them an option to retreat. And then when they realized that they were winning this fight, which they broadly speaking were.
Especially with Inspire looking all the way up lane,
Yeah,
right?
When Inspire got that space, they were feeling good about it, but it's all Penny.
Let's go.
It's all Penny in back halls, getting that 2K. A dagger to the back. 4 in a row.
Weird game
It
that we are
is.
witnessing.
And now Envy can't buy. So they change things up. The eco has to be something different.
Yeah, Money taking a knock. Mid exploration is called for. Feeling like it's the ranked playbook here. Oh my God, in like a rocket. Kesnitz, he's just getting absolutely collatted there. 2 players put him down to dust.
The Inspire lurks are famous on this map, but he hasn't been able to make anything work today.
These rounds genuinely are ending within the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
It is so fast-paced.
Yeah, I'd like to see Envy throw in a pump fake, you know, make it feel like it's something quick on one area of the map.
Yeah.
And that could create the space for Inspire to lurk without the round being over by the time he actually gets into a good position. I think one of the problems is that they're worried about where Demon 1 could be. Because Inspire went for that double doors timing in round 17 and got caught by Demon 1, they're worried about doing it again, I think. I mean, that doesn't help.
No, it certainly doesn't. Players are ready to respond to any approach by Envy anyway. Credit to the observers as well. This is a how when they catch the kills when they're coming in like this.
Demon 1's been posted up with an operator A main in every one of these rounds recently, and now he's swapped it up and gone back to double doors, and they go back Cloud9 to this A main fight.
Yeah, that's a big tag as well with a 9. Flash overhead again, but this time popping his forwards.
Great anti!
Yeah, very good.
So this is the flash play over the top. Demon 1 with the chest equalize. He gets it done in the end. Inspire's wondering what's whistling over his shoulder and catches one between the eyes.
Eventually turns around here. There's a lot of util that's going to be coming back and forth between these players. Big reveals. Zeppo! He's barely out of there. Slowed down by the bullet tag. 4v4 still. No pause called for. Envy looking like they're just sending it.
These were the rounds that Envy were winning earlier on in this half, where Cloud9 opted into the brawl over towards A, and they couldn't hold on when the A hit actually came through. Inspire going down, though, does not offer them any kind of option through the rest of the map.
But they are cooling it down for now.
Zelsis is gathering info, though, and Vic is constantly jump peeking B. So, you know, with the trip in B link, B long info, and now Zelsis in art, you can just keep 3 players towards the A side of the map and be chilling.
Drawn up. Demon 1, not sure the position he's trying to play in, but Zeppo's going to get spammed down regardless of that one. It's a cosmic divide to try and shut the door in their face, but Demon 1 just overextending himself. Flash underhanded. Kesnit just plays himself in off the back of it. Playing anti.
These are the rounds that are working for Envy. Get rid of the B execs. They haven't been coming up with the goods. But Cloud9, even when they have the stack on A, can't hold, actually. There's something fundamentally wrong here with the way that they're setting up the crossfires on the A site. I can't put my finger on it, though, and I think part of the reason is because Zeppo got killed through a smoke, but Vic's going to have a challenge in a 1v4 here.
Yeah, he can afford to take these fights. He's got a lot of money. He will go down, though, and that brings Envy up to 12. Been waiting. Potentially the round that breaks the camel's back.
I think Poppin's got to call them back over to A main. It's just been working for them so much more than anywhere else. And this, I think this is a deliberate counter from Poppin because he knows that Penny's going for that flash play over the top.
Yeah, it's really good.
Where you tried to punish a solo lurker.
He's moving, bro. He's fucking moving, bro.
That was Vic towards the end where they were taking a whiffy fight against each other.
Humans are not looking.
Cloud9 will have to do it 2 more rounds, drag it to OT for Envy, though.
Same defensive setup for C9.
With the precipice, though, but Demon 1 is tucked. Close quarters. Rendezvous as well to try and exit out. Square over to a fight early enough. That is reaction times in a half. Poppin's done. Drop down. It's not going to push back the rest of Envy, though. They're happy to see if they can take a bit more of that space. Spotting a player trying to take that timing. So Exeter was called out, pinged out. Demon 1's going to be aware of that fact and look at him Reigning supreme over towards the yard angle. Util is perfect there. Rossi was blinded up, just took it forwards. Oh my goodness! It's sneaky stuff, honestly, because Demon 1, he's on a tear, but it doesn't feel like an ace, but it is an ace.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't feel like an ace to you?
I mean, listen, it's
That was pretty
skilled. I
astonishing.
don't mean it to disrespect him. I just mean the manner of which the kills happen, right? It's...
I mean, yeah, I can kind of see what you mean. The flash peek is great as a punish onto Rossi. Oh, that final kill,
It's
though.
real nice.
He has single-handedly dominated art for them. He's cold.
Oh, okay.
Dude, sign this guy. I don't care if I mean, not necessarily Cloud9. I'd love to see them with Oxy back in the roster, but somebody.
All in towards
Fighting
mid. Yeah, it's a flash. Forwards, overhead again. Zelsa not supporting you too, but this time Hunter's Fury trying to cut and carve a path in. Exter has a chance to miss the chaos, but the overdrive has a chance to jump on it again. Penny trying to turn it around. The damage is eventually done, and Rossi returns that favor.
Exter's deep.
It is chaos.
He's gotten so far in with a Bucky. Pushed really deep in here. And as that Cosmic Divide holds his back, he's just going to be able to create this safe avenue.
Still a player down, though. Rossi going for the plan here. Demon 1. What?
Through the box.
Through the box of the bandit. Repositions. The plan is down. It's a 3v3. Cloud9. Got to try and maintain their composure in a spot like this, but there's a lot of util that you have to account for. The Salva's going to be sent forwards. Pushing him into an awkward spot here. A tap as well to see if they can drag that util out, but it looks like Inspire first line of contact. There's a flash overhead. Zeppa returns it. He's going to get that trade. Forwards again is the push. Zeppa trying to do it all. Vic with the defuse. Already onto half of the bullets raining down. And how does he want to play it? 1 kill to it. Smoke still up for a moment's notice. A tap! And Vic, he forces the issue and drags it to OT.
That's masterfully played there by Vic for the Red Bull clutch. I love the second tap just as his smoke is disappearing. Nothing for Exter to do in that situation except try to push. And getting half. Continuing to bait all of the spam. That round, though, anybody's to take.
Yeah.
For OT or for the game for Envy. This game deserved an overtime, but it's been so streaky.
It really has.
Are we now just going to see it go back and forth?
The time is ticking down for OT here.
Teams discussing what they want to go for.
Yeah.
Cloud9 really struggled on their attack, though. I think if we're talking OT, I would be favoring Envy, because at least they had more ideas on both sides that were working. C9 didn't really have anything that was working on the attack side after Pistol and Bonus.
No, grouped up, though. A lot of them looking to get into the fight, into the thick of things. And take that A main space off the back of the util. It is conceded. This is a similar setup like Envy were playing like this. Looking to absorb it, not opting into the A main fight. You remember that was the adjustment that they made, and it was working every single time.
Slight difference, though, is that Exter doesn't have the money to be able to go for an op. I mean, he could have if he went glass cannon, but instead he wants all of his util available. And that means that B is slightly weaker with this Envy defense setup that they've been going for.
Yeah, okay, Crash is going to be fading soon, too.
I'm not sure they're going to be able to punish it, though. They are going in that direction, but leaving Demon 1 over on A gives Zelsis many options.
Team 1's looking, see if he can find sightline a fair fight. That is a crazy angle. Inspire, well-honed aim onto that one, and he's removed one of the major threats. Demon 1 sitting at 26 kills.
Drone over towards B. Envy can feel pretty comfortable here, putting 3
seconds
players
left.
on B, making that the stronger side. But Cloud9 looking to end into the Killjoy util.
20 seconds left. Nanoswarms are going to get deaded, yep, as that knife is sent flying forwards, and that's going to be, again, bleeding out time. These deep smokes, again, a problem. Zeppa! Where's he found this one from? But that plant spot potentially spammed down! Raining down the bullets! It's a lot of damage, but no kill claims. That could be critical. Inspire, though, played in off the back of it. Zelsis shredded, 22 HP. Plays himself forwards, in and around, looking to take that timing pass, but Inspire had coverage onto it. Zeppa now left in a sore spot, especially with the lockdown that was earned up.
No chance, surely you'd have to ace.
Absolutely not. All the pressure, the time on his shoulders, peeks around. Alternate.
Oh, no way.
He knows the win cons. Hold on, Armageddon is half onto the board, though. Inspire's going to be able to get that, and Rossi does take the fight and wins it out. So,
I mean, that was the 1v1 for the round right there. He almost got the ace clutch. Had he got that kill over towards Art, Inspire was dying in order to get half. That's mad. That is mad.
Almost pulling it from the brink.
The fact he got the ult.
I know.
Yeah, I was wondering
what he was playing for, but he played to his outs perfectly well.
No, he really did. He really did. But Rossi's good for it.
Saying,
yeah.
Hippie church, bro. We drove clear church, bro.
Seeing the timeout taken again, calling for it because it has been a streaky game, but when it gets into OT, it is weird territory because sides are swapping every single time, adjustments, like, I mean, when it comes to conditioning, throw it out a window.
Well, this is why I was saying I favor Envy in OT because I think Envy didn't look completely lost on their attack side. It was, the B hits were not working, but there was plenty that was. There was some key areas of the map that they were succeeding in. The A main fights in particular were working for them, especially when Cloud9 opted in. But C9's attack, they couldn't generate anything.
Yeah.
There were 7 rounds in a row towards the end where they just looked completely out of it. And I think that's really going to hurt them here. They're going to have to play masterful defense sides and then have Zelsis and Imi come up with something beautiful to push them over the limit. I mean, Zeppa almost gave them something beautiful to give them a chance.
Yeah. 2 kills. Divine intervention is what it almost felt like, really, as well. Gifted him perhaps the round in his hands, but Envy are leading by 1. Cloud9 do swap over to the defensive half, though, for this OT, and I believe, I mean, this is a long tag timeout, so I'm assuming both teams are taking it back-to-back.
Oh,
that would make sense at this point, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah. But both teams having an opportunity to discuss. I mean, there is a lot of tension in this game.
There is.
But I was just seeing Vic look over and laugh in a comment to Zelsis, attempting to dispel some of whatever nerves he might be feeling, but body language indicating we're ready to get back into the game here after both coaches have had an opportunity to talk. And Exeter's gathering himself for what could be Envy's final round here, and a great opportunity to win the series and go deeper in the bracket. A really sizable victory this would be in map 1, because Breeze, they've got so many chances to close it.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many questions about what Cloud9 are going to run on Breeze, which is, I do agree with you. If Envy win this opener on Pearl, it sets them up beautifully.
Look at how Cloud9 are playing. It's this same defensive setup that they've been running so often, and yet this is the defensive setup that actually hasn't been working very much.
Another clash. Bloody brawl that potentially is there. There's Util flying up overhead. No opt-in, though, from Envy.
No, they've realized that it's that triple fight, and that means a weak B, and that's Poppin is jumping on the opportunity.
Oh, straight over there now.
Having said that, the B execs have been the thing that haven't really been working for Envy either. If Vic plays on site, he was a demon.
Yeah, as the angry player, let's see if he can do it again. All the pressure now up onto his shoulders, and Envy are not messing around. There's no time wasted here. Forwards again, running and gunning forwards into the back of Halls. Penny, he's in like a rocket, a slide and gliding. Vic trades it out, but Exeter right from behind. There's a nade at your feet. A lot of damage done. These players are getting whittled down. Shreds of health perhaps remaining. Plan down, no denial in time, and the salvo's there, but oh my god, the bullets are just going wide. Rossi, he's domed. Trying to take that 1v1, Exeter and Inspire. Got to do it from a spot like this, and they are more than capable. Backwards position, stun, connects, there's even damage done. Exeter barely alive at all. It's really on to Inspire to see if he can create that chaos, where the coverage is there. Zeppa, watchful eye onto every other option. Ensuring it now, and they need to cover this one as Zelsis just sticking a defuse, and just a jar wayward movement from Zeppa, making it awkward.
13-13, we continue to go.
Overtime.
It's so interesting the way that both of these teams have got reads on what's working for them and what isn't, because I think both teams actually opted into the opposite of what I wanted to see them do in this round. Envy's successes were coming by beating Cloud9 in those engagements in A main, and instead they've made the tactical adjustment to go away from it and hit a B site that they have never been able to hold in post-plan. C9 on the attack, though. Like we've been reiterating, Zelsis and Imi have not found an answer here.
Same question is raised. It's Envy, though, getting proactive. Early fight into mid, looking to potentially catch a timing onto an unsuspecting player. Smoke recalled, and Cloud9 are creeping up to the line. Demon 1 looking to avoid this drone. There's one his presence noted, and he's found the timing.
Drone in the other direction, though, and now Envy, attention split. Where is the fight? Kesnit's looking for it.
It's going to be here now, how these fights are taken. Guns in hand, there's no util really leading them in a spot like this. At least a stun prevents Kesney from trying to go for that trade instantaneous. 4v4, Demon 1 in a prime position, but he needs some chaos to play off. The rest of Cloud9 looking to go into, again, a different direction. The entire time Vic has been holding down his B angle. Players are moving over here.
They're
trying to fake.
Kesney with a late gate crash. Yeah, a lot of audio cues, and Inspire hears it all.
Yeah.
Players' bodies starting to move in this direction, but it's still Rossi and a gate crash on A.
Got a util here, bottom board up. Penny's just going to get obliterated. A few bullets will do it in a spot like that with an Anna Swarm, and he has pulled the players. Space is available for the taking over towards A. Has the fake worked into OT? It's a hell of a gamble. One to take, but with Demon 1 in a prime position, again, he steps up. Looking to defend now as his plant goes down. It was a TP. Exits in the right spot. Tucked to the corner. Sharp aim. Demon 1 now looking to take it one step further, but Rossi just sidesteps it again. The bullet's missing him. Wins that one out. It's a 2v3.
Vic stuck.
Dire position to play himself in. Trying to buy time, but perhaps Zeppa to get involved at it. Stuns. Forwards again. Potentially found the angle, but he might have just been spotted crossing up into Church. Chances there. Bullets are raining. Smoke to cut it up once more, and it's spotted out. That's just bullets going on to Rossi. It's how these fights take. Inspire just sidestepping, tap dancing around. Turning to be broken. And it's all about how that 1v1 gets taken. Inspire dominates it. Enough time, surely, yeah, it is in there. Hands completely. Another round to lead an OT for Envy.
A lot of pressure applied onto the site. Demon 1 had a chance to win the round with a 2K over towards Secret. Just couldn't wrangle the rifle onto Rossi. Incredible that this game was so streaky, and now we're getting a back and forth OT.
Oh my god. You guys are crazy.
OTs in both of the games today. America's fans being treated.
Oh yeah. Going the distance here, and Cloud9 back on their favored side.
It's the same thing again, except that Demon 1 is now playing alongside Vic on B, so there's more resistance over here.
See how this one goes. The dart was revealed, so they know that Demon 1's there, but he does take care of the gate crash, so
Envy,
one of the threats.
Envy have not been able to hold the B post plants. I'm so surprised that Poppin keeps calling them in this direction.
Stack of players as well. Cloud9 have got bodies in the right position here with that dash. Oh my god, the TP in. Vic is going to try and keep it controlled in a spot like this, but Zelta's trying to help them out. Damage done across the board. That nade sails over. And Zelta's again, he's the one to slam it shut in their face. Buying time, calling for the pause, and Cloud9 collecting themselves, making sure that they got their watchful eye onto every extremity. Again, 14-14, we are going the distance.
It is illegal for Envy to go B anymore. It is illegal. A red card if you go B in any more of these rounds without doing something like splitting through mid or AD faulting beforehand or something. I mean, even if you AD fault beforehand, bro, their post plans haven't been working either. We are doomed here.
I saw God for 10 seconds.
Were those the team flashes coming through, presumably? I don't know.
Oh.
We are doomed to be repeating defense rounds over and over and over again here. It's
again,
crazy.
The setups change.
Oh, yeah. Very different setup actually here from Envy.
Nexus forwards. Needs that drone dealt with. He'll take care of it himself. There's a threat at the back of the minds of Cloud9, wondering if he could be postured up close.
Neither team opting into any of the ops in OT either.
It's deep A main control being taken by Envy here. They've got an inclination. It's going to be going over towards B now. Flash overhead.
Penny
Puts a
sees
pause
God.
to it. Sexa trying to play in. Yeah, absolutely. These stuns are ricocheting in a spam. Oh, the damage is definitely done with Penny removed. Kesney finds a follow-up. Kills through the smoke. That's the way this round is going.
3v5 for the attackers. I think we're going again.
Yeah, looking like it. Cloud9 struggling on attack.
It would take something exceptional, an individual round. I think that's what Cloud9 are banking on just anyway, though. And they've got the players for it here, still alive. Demon 1 and Zeppa were absolutely lights out in their most recent game, and Demon 1 at least has kept that form up.
Cloud9 have got no options here, but to just press the advance, punch forwards, trying to find a hole into the defense here. They are penned in. There's threats occurring, and what a flash and peek. Envy put them down entirely here, but again, we go again, swapping the halves around. Cloud9 find themselves again on the defense. It's really about what's going to crack first.
If I see these guys going for another B exec, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. That's such a nice flash there from Exter.
Nice flash, brother!
His Eurotech is super good. One thing to note as well are these delayed gate crashes that he keeps throwing on the defense side. But who knows if we're even going to see another defense side from Envy. They've got a chance here to close it out, and they are going for something different. This looks actually like a fake B. I like throwing one of these in.
Dart, an attempt to sidestep and take the fight. Team 1. TV's back, and you're right, that fake presence is pulling players over towards this B site.
Oh, now this is nice conditioning. You've run so many B hits. Could Zeppa figure this out?
Maybe starting to feel like a fake now. Zeppa jiggling, spots of contact.
Oh, but he only saw Inspire. He could think it's still the lurker.
I got the spike.
Bullets flying forwards.
Cutting
Envy haven't really been playing for the long con in some of these rounds here, but he are slowly working this one now, and TP cuts it up. It really does spell it all out. Yeah, he's not giving up. Plant starting to go down here. Oh, Inspire. What a timing to take. He's just drifted past the smoke, and this could be it, surely. Nail in the coffin for this map, but Demon 1, he just sniffs it out. Takes the fight out still. But a plant down, the time pressure is still mounting on Cloud9's side. It's them that have got to get a bit of a move on here, with the Salvos looking to clear a bit of a softer path to victory. Again, that flash overhead, these players are blinded up. Poppin's time to strike, steps up again, but the trades are immaculate. It's Cloud9 sweeping them out. Pull to delay and buy time, but not enough damage done prior really to get a wink on in. Surely not. Rossi's there, looking for it. Players step up to the mark.
Thought for a moment they were going to bait Zelsis, but they swing in very quickly as soon as they realize Rossi's going for that through the box. The retakes have been lovely from C9. I was saying that Envy couldn't hold it on B, but that round they were perfectly set up on A as well, and still somehow C9 flooding back in together, all as one. Really well coordinated.
We're chilling, boys. We're chilling. We're getting bombed down every.
It's Poppin just trying to keep the hopes up, I think, as well. Talking about it, they're getting the plant down. It's just about converting. 15-15.
Where does the attack round come from?
That's what I'm wondering.
I can't see it.
Which team breaks first? Past their limits.
I'm out of here.
Trading evenly across the board. Sending it forwards. This is Cloud9. They're all in. Taking it. This time a bit of a fight towards the back of the side. This has been a sore spot for them. Penny though, he's stunned up. Slow to a crawl. Inspire. Strikes. Right when the timing is right again, but Penny does answer back in kind. Poppin's there. Odin in hand, spraying down with the bullets. The secret going to be cleared in time. That plan forwards, Penny's forwards, overdrive! Ace on the line for Demon 1. Snaps it back anyway. It is Cloud9 who strike and gain that attack side round and OT first.
Match point.
That's unreal. They haven't won an attack side round since round 5. And yet, they may be in a position now to close out the game. Penny was hiding in secret there. Poppin completely missed him. And I think because Poppin didn't clear it, Exter didn't think to either. Penny, what a hero, playing on a new role.
What a time to step up for him. Got the round that Cloud9 needed.
Back to the basic defensive setup here for C9. Three players over towards A.
It's been
Knife
working.
into A main. This time, Poppin's calling to mostly avoid the knife, but he got caught by it.
Time to jump.
I want to see how far we can go, to be honest. I'm rooting for Envy. I want to see it. Let's go the distance. Let's be here all night. Walls propped up. Penny dominates the lane. Reveal up though, and that will not save Zelsis, I should say. Kezanu is the one who's to find it, grabbing it, kills there. His bullets layered in, but sharp aim on the side of Kesnet is really helping him out, and we are really going back and forth, aren't we? Player advantage now for Envy.
And the retakes were powered by Zelsis' utility and Penny spearheading them. So with those two players down...
Chopped out. Vic has made all the noise in the world, and he's just trying to play with a bit more util.
There's no way.
I know exactly where he was playing. Forwards again, trying to sidestep, dodge the bullets again. These kills are there. Kesnet running over them. 16-16, we go again.
After no team could win an attack round whatsoever, we now have them going back to back.
Oh my.
Like as soon as Cloud9 won one, Envy realized it was possible.
Yeah.
So they throw one of their own in there.
this point, throw the playbook out the window.
No, exactly. And the stress must be unreal.
It's mounting.
Exeter finally picks up an operator in OT. They've been going, both teams really, for pure rifles across the board.
C9 running it back again. Worked for them prior, this time walking all the way up, so saving a lot of their utils. Turret's broken though. Inspire steps up for a moment. Southsider's got to be careful, but the way he takes these fights is all the way it matters here. There's a lot of util. Pop in, shredding them. He's got that Odin. Layers down. The bullets. Potentially a window here for Demon 1, but it has triggered it, and now stepping up again, the rendezvous back to safety. Demon 1, lucky that he's alive there.
A good escape, but Cloud9 is still making so much noise over towards A main. And Exeter...
He's deep pushed, look
yeah,
at that.
He's deep pushed. He's got that second gate crash, so he's got another 30 seconds of timing that he can hold.
So the stack of players from MV, they know they don't have to shift.
I mean, Inspire's a little bit worried.
Counter spamming against an Odin, that is brave stuff, but the salvos drop them back. There's so much util stunting them. This is just Cloud9 being chipped apart.
Well, Zelsis is going in a different direction at this point.
40 seconds.
He has found the timing past Exeter's double gate crashes, but
this is
they're
crazy,
going into an
man.
A split. They're trying to
30
use the fact that the
left.
alarm bot was broken way earlier by Demon 1, but Inspire has been so diligent about holding Art, and the turret's back up.
It's back up again, and looks it's all on Spire. Can he try and make a play for this one? Clean fights are needed. 8 bullets left. He's being ran down by that damage prior. It really does chip them all the way down. Zephyr does get the trade eventually. Time, though, is of the essence. There's only 11 seconds left. And you got his plant down. No safety. No spare spot. This is bullets raining down on you. Vic is the one to try and do it. Plant down. Vic trying to defend, but he's now in a 1v2.
It's winnable. It's possible.
Trying to find the avenues, trying to find the angles. Exeter's got that operator trained, and Vic might just walk right in, play into his hands. He's found it. The 1v1 now. Pop in versus him. Hop it up. Vic! Oh my goodness, man!
Vic slams the door shut on the round with a 1v2.
You've got to be joking.
He gets the 17th round for Cloud9, and there's absolutely no guarantee it's over at this point.
You've got to be joking.
But that's now 3 attack rounds in a row.
How have they pulled that back with 11 seconds left?
How has Demon 1 even got the spike in the ground?
I don't know.
Odin spam constantly through the wall from Secret.
Brother was on the beaches of Normandy. How the hell did he find that pocket to play in? But Vic is the one to capitalize, and now we go again, another round of things. Again, the onus on MV. They have to win this round to keep it going, keep it moving.
Pump fake. Not fully sending it. They've got a double flank back through, or double kind of backstab back through Art as well. They're making it feel like it's full A main.
Util flying forwards, the drone gets the tag into the smoke. Zephyr
The Art players are the playmakers.
push back
here.
out of the picture, doubled up, trying to take that fight. There's bullets again, still raining. Fights to be taken and one out. Zephyr tries to step past it. Inspire wins his duel out. It's giving win cons, it's giving ins that MV could capitalize off as they really overstep themselves, and Inspire lucky to be alive. He's shredded to pieces. Oh, the damage is done across the board. Timing! Rossi!
He takes a risk.
Strikes where it hurts. It's risks on risks.
Switching sides.
But that's how you get into a spot like this. There were 6 defense rounds back to back to back in overtime, and now 4 attack rounds as well.
No chance.
When will it end? Also, we should start talking about longest overtimes we've had in Americas.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember there was a 1917 at some point,
That a weck?
but I can't actually remember whether we've gone deeper than that. My brain's scrambled.
This is absurdity. That's interesting. Shocked out breaking a knife. Oh no, nothing to stop this one here. Spots out, I believe, a bit of that util laying down onto the floor. Grouping up for the A split. Cloud9. There's no nuance here. No working of the map slowly. Cut noise, now going for the re-hit. Salvo's in through the back. And the Storms are going to be deathed as a result of it. Cloud9 do have full control over towards Art and mid. Take flight. Pocket to play in themselves. Tap of the plans. Pulling out the next wave and layer of things. This time it's a bit more tempered from Cloud9.
Yeah, they've actually gone and explored all the middle of the map here. And Rossi is the only player who can hold on.
Made noise.
He was going for the silent jump spot and he messed it up a little bit.
No one knows he's the player around this area. Rossi! Takes the ego duel.
Actually,
Demon 1 that drops him.
Extra's already here. They're already anticipating it.
They're rotating hard.
The question is, have they over-rotated? Zelsis is still in art with the spike.
I think they've heard these sound cues because Zelsis is making a call to finish this one over towards A. Another tap.
Oh no, it's a fake.
He's worried about the util again, but there's only 30 seconds left to play into this one here.
Fakes on fakes.
They've heard players rotating off of it.
That's beautiful from Zelsis, going and getting the tap, pulling the defenders, and he'll be able to get the timing to get back to B. Will he?
Potentially, Kesnet's in, yeah, he's found it potentially there, and he looks to take it. Wants to deny the plan, no coverage! He's in there! 8 seconds left, it needs to be dropped, and this plan needs to be going down now. Vic, he's the one to commit towards it. Demon 1 holds the line, drawn against him. But this is Envy. Looking to see if they can just win this one with raw aim and mechanics. Brute force to win it out. ADS up though. Zephyr is another challenge entirely.
What a read!
Oh!
What a sick read from Zephyr that was all going to be a fake tap from Inspire. And he's popping off at the end there too. C9 have had to rely on Vic to win a 1v2 and now Zephyr to win a 1v2 to keep them in this game, but they've got a winning chance again. What is going on here on Pearl? That play from Kesnet, by the way, to slide in with 10 seconds left, realizing that the rest of his team might have a win condition based off punishing the planter.
Oh my goodness.
Cool idea.
Is this how it ends?
I mean, we're getting into crazy territory, and here's a big team fight brawl in A-main.
Four players of Cloud9 stacking up over towards A.
Envy chicken out. They're not feeling it.
And the knife does put pause in their step.
Funnily enough, they were winning those big A-main brawls early on. But that was so long ago at this point. That's like 20 rounds ago.
The pace of the game has increased so much. I mean, the staff drone's used so early by Zephyr to clear mid. Opportunities for Envy off the back of this. Drone to clear in through art. And they've got this posted attack side operator. Why not throw something new into the mix? Demon 1.
He went for a little jiggle. I don't think he got seen.
Penny's there. Smokes his recall. It drops down. It is the Fize. The fire Fize. Demon 1. Gets the 2, evens it out. 3 versus 3 now.
And he might be expecting a reaction there into A because he just took out the A main players. If they had, Zephyr and Zelsis would have been ready and waiting. But Poppin takes it a little bit smarter, decides to reset, fall back 3v3, spread the defenders back out again.
Back to B.
I wonder how Vic plays it.
Yeah.
We've seen Vic be demonic here, but also the B retakes have been really nice from C9. So I don't mind either way, playing on-site or off.
Different circumstances though in a 3v3. Less options. Vic is far removed here. There's no hard anchor spot for him. Trying to play his life tucked, and that is the plan going down. That's a lockdown and Inspire. Major win condition. Zephyr does have the salvos. There's potential for them to try and fight over this one here, but he's going to preemptively use it. Puts the time pressure firmly on the side of Cloud9 here.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. They can't rush into it. Poppin looking to take some space off the back of it, knowing that it's vacated for now. The util's going to fly overhead. No clearance into it. Zephyr with the instant trade. 2v2. Lurks on lurks with the lane angle. Inspire wins his one out. Vic. It's all on his shoulders again. He's heard the sound cues. He potentially might take that fight, but again, it's played perfectly by Rossi. Extended once more. 18-18.
That is unreal. This is now officially the longest OT in Americas. That's outrageous. At minimum, this is going to be an 18-20. At minimum. It's showing no signs of stopping.
Heading to the above.
And just like that, are we back to seeing...
there it is.
As we were talking about.
All caps. You can sense the mood that we're in over here in VCT Americas. It's
madness.
It is madness, man. It is pure madness.
Look at that. 6 rounds in a row defense, 6 rounds in a row attack.
It's just ridiculous.
Should we swap it up? Should we have a little bit of defense?
Kesnet glides forwards again, looking for that early time to take that fight, but Demon 1 hears it. Here's the sound pressure. Pop in. He layers it down.
Let's have a bit of defense.
Bullet straight to the body.
It's scripted, bro. It's scripted.
Just like that.
I'm picking up what the script writers are putting down. It would be unreal if Cloud9 were able to pull it back from the brink here in a 3v5. But Envy mix it up massively, and it looks like Poppin might be on for another. Chose not to commit.
Jump spot nade pulled out of it, and you're right. I mean, it's Most dire circumstance you can really be in if you're Cloud9. Gotta look for kills in a spot like this.
The conditioning on conditioning as well for Envy to go for a dry fight.
Yeah.
Now looking for the A finish.
Actually looking to take some risks, Inspire. Oh, there's so many risks taken across the board. Tanks it with his own Nanoswarm.
Well, now they know it's a fake,
looking
don't they?
for the rotates. Eventually to hear it, he's just spotted it. Oh my god! Snaps to it. It's 140 and he eventually gets control of the rifle. Vic!
30 seconds left.
Divine intervention was needed. It's through his hand apparently that the plays are made. 3v3. Plan needs to go down by Zeppa here. It's committed. Extension now, he's got another salvo to play with. Drop down, shock dart over your head, chipping down. Vic and Zeppa. Anything will just topple them over at this point. Celsius onto the line. Spots a player out. Zeppa with a reposition. Step forwards into halls. Damage is done. There's no way. There's no chance. Cloud9 were down 2 players, but they don't give a damn.
What a recovery. Insane grit.
Switching sides.
And what a 2K to just pull out of absolutely nowhere on the B side from Vic.
Vic is ridiculous here.
Those two are great as an opener. He gets aim punched,
10
responds, deletes Exeter, swings onto Rossi, annihilated, open B site for a post-plant finish.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
It's unbelievable.
Picture perfect. Demon 1's on to drop 40. What are we saying?
Can Envy pull it back again? At some point, one of these teams has got to give. At some point, it becomes too much.
We apparently lied to you as well. There was a 21-19. So we got to keep going. We got to keep going, bro.
Misinformation successfully spread by us.
I love a little bit of misinformation in the morning.
All grouped up though, it's silent here. Contact play by Envy.
Here.
There's tension though in the way that they're playing. Nobody wants to make the first mistake.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing
Overhead
swarm
now with an Nanoswarms. Drop down. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to try and play in. I believe just spotting a secret player there. So Zeppa's position noted, yet still Exa just TPs into the fray, into the fight. It was one to be taken. Envy trying to win out these fights in the duels. Penny, their savior, pulls up the shield and pushes them back.
This is now utterly dire situations for Rossi and Inspire.
They've got to do it all, but with no health to work with and no position at all. Risks are needed. Inspire
Can't use that.
is working with barely anything at all with 30 seconds remaining for Cloud9. This has to be it. The impetus that they were looking for. Chance to relieve some tension in it. Inspire, he has an open side over towards B.
Think about what's going through Inspire's head here. 1v3, 29 HP. He knows the chances are slim to none.
3 players on full HP. Inspire has to take a risk. He has to take the peak, but Vic, 1 bullet does him in. And that is it. That is the finish. Cloud9, they get that 20th round and take the first map in the series.
We've almost played 2 full maps worth of rounds there. An absolute banger of an opening between these two teams. Insanely good. What a showing as well. For C9 to have gone up 5-0, and then I think they lost 11 in a row. I can't even remember now. It's ancient history at this point. But it's a good job that C9 ended up winning here because we have no idea what's coming up on Breeze.